Welcome to this edition of SAU Magazine, a weekly program featuring news, profiles, sports, commentary, interviews, and special events, all coming to you from the campus of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Monica Rasmussen.
And I'm Samantha Skiles.
The world's largest holiday candle was lit at the annual Candles, Carols, and Caring celebration at Southern Arkansas University this week. The Candles, Carols, and Caring celebration was held in conjunction with the Magnolia Christmas Parade. Caroling took place on the front steps of Overstreet Hall on the SAU campus. Following the lighting of Overstreet Hall, the carolers led the way to the SAU Bell Tower, which was lit with a spectacular 12 strands of lights and over 1,000 red and gold bulbs.
A special dedication was held for the newly remodeled Peace Hall at Southern Arkansas University November 30th. Peace Hall reopened at the beginning of the fall semester. Dr. Joe Bates, chair of the Department of Behavioral and Social Science and professor of psychology at SAU, said the students and faculty were enjoying the facility. The renovation of Peace Hall began in May 1999. A grant from the United States Department of Agricultural Rural Development provided $200,000 towards the renovation project. The dedication was free and open to the public.
Joel Parrish, a senior marketing major from Camden, and Kathy Littlefield, a senior accounting major from Nashville, presented results of a business student research project on Wednesday, November 29th at noon in the Blue and Gold Room. The project was entitled A Longitudinal Study of the Effects of a Mentoring Program on Academic Performance of 6th Grade Primary Students. Working with their faculty sponsor, Darlene Tickle, SAU business students served as mentors at Central School in Magnolia during the 1999 fall semester. Parrish and Littlefield reported on this effort and its effect on public school students.
The International Students Association will be collecting toys for needy families and will be distributing them throughout Magnolia and Columbia County. If you would like to contribute any toys for this toy drive, please contact any international student or Professor Mary Thurkill at 235-4228 or go by her office in Cross Hall, room 213.
SAU faculty and staff are invited to participate in a number of workshops sponsored by the Office of the Executive Assistant. Next week, an Advanced Prometheus workshop will be offered. Prometheus is an interactive syllabus system utilized by faculty. A crime prevention seminar will be facilitated by Jean Hartsfield, and a stress management seminar will discuss how to manage stress during the upcoming holiday season.
The SAU Faculty Senate addressed a number of items this week at a general faculty meeting. They included confidentiality and security of evaluation material. Campus planning concerns included Dolph Camp renovation and the proposed science building. Also, Senate support was discussed for North Central Association planning. This has been a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Samantha Skiles.
And I'm Monica Rasmussen.
With an SAU profile, I'm Whitney Gordon.
And I'm Daniel Green.
Elizabeth Ray is a student, cheerleader, recruiter, and sister at SAU. Practicing on the SAU campus for cheerleading has been quite an experience for Elizabeth.
She's used to practicing on a spring floor and mats. The equipment at SAU is not what she needs, but she makes the most of it.
Elizabeth is also a full-time student. She takes 18 hours each semester and is majoring in mass communication. She recently was awarded an alumni scholarship, along with her twin sister, Catherine.
She is also a freshman recruiter for SAU. She spends a lot of time giving college-bound students tours of campus and sharing all of the benefits of getting an education at SAU.
Elizabeth is from Magnolia, and she plans on finishing up her school at UALR.
Elizabeth says the keys to getting everything done is time management, organization, and flexibility. With an SAU profile, I'm Daniel Green.
And I'm Whitney Gordon.
SAU Sports, I'm Robert Chatman.
And I'm Charles Bostick.
The men's basketball team fell to 2-1 on the season after being defeated by Southeastern Oklahoma State in Durant, 78-66. In the first half, there were 9 ties and 4 lead changes, and the Mule Riders were able to go into halftime with a 4-point lead. In the second half, the Riders were unable to score for 3 minutes until Baker made 2 free throws. From that point, SAU had to foul in order to gain possession of the ball. Pennington led SAU with 19 points.
The Mule Rider football team earned 7 All-GSC honors. Offensive lineman Michael Boster and Trey Lavelle, as well as linebacker Eddie Key, were named First Team 2000 All-Gulf South Conference last week. Mule Riders earning second team honors included senior quarterback Tim Barrington, linebacker Marco Board, cornerback Tony Jennings, and punter Garen Spiggard. Tight end Adam Creed, a first team selection last year, and Jason Williams, an All-American in 1998, were not included on the teams.
The Riderettes lost a pair of games during the annual Texas A&M Commerce Thanksgiving Classic. The Riderettes lost 80-55 to Northeastern Oklahoma State and fell 64-53 to East Central Oklahoma. Against Northeastern, the Riderettes' Misha McLeod scored 14 points and Kashana Smith added with 13. The 3 SAU players scored in double figures, with McLeod leading the way with 17 points. Mia Biley scored 13 points and added with 14 rebounds, and Stacy Stockton scored 11 points.
The annual Southern Arkansas University High School basketball tournament is looking more competitive than ever. SAU officials have decided to put extra effort into this year's event to combine the boys and girls tournament into one full week of action, starting Saturday and continuing throughout the week. Teams from all over South Arkansas are competing in the tournament, including Magnolia, Arkadelphia, and Prescott, among others. The finals will be played December 9th. SAU Sports, I'm Charles Boston.
And I'm Robert Chatman.
With commentary, I'm Tyree Haywood.
And I'm Cassandra Rose.
Elevator. The word brings fear to many suffering from claustrophobia and relief to those physically handicapped. Just recently, we've noticed that SAU's elevator permit in Overstreet Hall expired in October.
The elevator works properly, but it shakes and vibrates erratically when in motion. We don't expect the elevator to be in excellent condition, considering that it has been in service for some time.
If the elevators still operate, what is the purpose of the permit? Is it not to prove that this machine has passed all labor laws and to ensure the safety of each passenger?
We're sure this is merely an oversight by the administration of SAU. These elevators transport a substantial amount of students, especially those who are unable to travel the staircases to class each day.
Maybe by the beginning of the spring semester, the permits will be renewed. With commentary, I'm Tyree Haywood.
And I'm Cassandra Rose.
With an SAU police log, I'm Joann Lane.
And I'm James Fantini.
On Saturday, November 25th, Officer Thornton observed a white two-door Oldsmobile driving north. The vehicle had no rear lights. Officer Thornton caught up to the vehicle and initiated a traffic stop on North Washington in front of the Child's Agriculture Building. Thomas Jamar Ellison was driving the vehicle, and he had 3 passengers riding with him. Officer Thornton ran a warrant check on Ellison and was informed he had an outstanding warrant in Lafayette County. Officer Thornton placed Ellison in custody and called Magnolia Police Officer Teddy Rocole to assist with the vehicle search. Ellison was then transported to Magnolia Police Department, where he was held until Lafayette County personnel arrived.
Alvin McGowan came to the University Police Department to report that his Psychology Applied to Work textbook had been stolen. McGowan was not sure when and where the book was stolen. He went to the bookstore on November 20th to see if the book had been sold back to the bookstore. The book had been bought back recently. An investigation will continue to find out who sold the stolen book back to the bookstore.
Maurice T. Johnson was arrested on November 27th for failure to appear in response to a warrant. Johnson was arrested at Tally Hall, room 226. He was taken to Magnolia Police Department, and his bond was $275. His court date will be December 12th. The warrant was issued by the Magnolia Police Department.
Tremisha Williams came to the University Police Department to report that the parking permit number 1059 had been stolen off of her 1991 Ford Explorer. There are no known suspects or witnesses at this time. To report campus crime or to report suspicious activities at SAU, call the University Police Department at 235-4100. That's 235-4100. With an SAU police log, I'm James Fantini.
And I'm Joann Lane.
I'm Michael Long with job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center. The Magnolia-Columbia County Literacy Council has a full-time position available as a VISTA volunteer. Qualifications include a high school diploma or GED, good people skills, and good organizational skills. Some college is preferred, as well as computer skills. Applicants must have good transportation, a valid driver's license, and current insurance. It is a 40-hour work week, and some evenings are required. Call 234-6064 for more information. The Old Feed House currently has 4 positions available for cooks, bus workers, cashier, and salad prep workers. The hourly wage begins at $5.15 per hour. Please apply in person. Part-time positions are also available at First Presbyterian Church of Magnolia and Pennywise RV Sales and Service of Magnolia. I'm Michael Long with job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center.
With this week's entertainment news, I'm Nakita Martin.
And I'm Marsha Walters.
The theater department at Southern Arkansas University will present the play The Fourth Wall Tuesday through Thursday, December 5th through the 7th. It will be held in Harton Theater on the SAU campus each night at 7:30. This is the first production directed by the new theater professor, Kristen Larson. Admission is $1 for SAU students, faculty, and staff, and $3 for the general public. For more information, call 235-4257.
Where will you go when you die? This and other questions will be answered in a night of gospel and Christian celebration that will be held at the Harton Theater. The Magnolia Crusade will be presented on December 9th on the SAU campus. The program begins at 5:55 p.m. and is free and open to students as well as to residents of Magnolia. The crusade is organized and presented by the Ambassadors for Christ Evangelistic Team, headed by Reverend Sampson Harris.
The Miss Magnolia pageant will be held January 12th and 13th at the Magnolia Junior High School Auditorium. Applications are available in the Office of Student Life for any SAU female student who is interested in entering the pageant. Prizes in the pageant include gift certificates and a scholarship for the winner. Entertainment for the pageant will include performances by the current Miss Magnolia and local dance groups. For more information, call 234-2068.
Many of the events presented on the SAU campus are organized by the Impact Team. One of the final presentations of the Impact Team for the fall semester of 2000 is the Battle of the Bands. The Battle of the Bands will be presented on the 8th and the 9th of December. This program, like all others presented by Impact, are free and open to the public. The location has not yet been announced, but that information as well as the times can be obtained by calling 235-4925 or by visiting the Student Life office at room 212 in the Bruce Center. And that's this week's entertainment news.
SAU broadcast journalism students produce informative television programs for viewers in Southwest Arkansas. The SAU Report features interviews with faculty, staff, students, and alumni. It is seen each week in Magnolia on TCA Cable Channel 13. Camden residents can see the SAU Report each morning on Cable Channel 16. Tens of thousands of cable television households in Southwest Arkansas watch the program on KTSS-TV Channel 55 in Hope. The SAU Report not only serves as a learning tool for broadcast journalism students, but serves to inform the region about institutional events and personalities. Some editions of SAU Magazine feature audio segments from these television programs. Be sure and watch the SAU Report on your local cable television service. Informative viewing, provocative subject matter. The SAU Report.
With this week's SAU calendar, I'm Christie Roden.
And I'm Chad Batchelor.
The Rider basketball team will play in the Delta State Classic on Saturday, December 2nd. At 6:30 p.m., the SAU Choir will have a Renaissance Magical Feast at the First United Methodist Church in Magnolia.
On Tuesday, December 5th, the Riderettes will take on Louisiana College at 6 p.m. in Magnolia. At 7:30, the SAU Theater Department will present The Fourth Wall. This show can also be seen on Wednesday and Thursday at the same time.
On Wednesday, December 6th, Chi Alpha will have small groups at 7 p.m. The BSU will have Cross Seekers at 8 p.m. and the Wesley Foundation will hold an evening sun worship at 8:30 p.m.
On Thursday, December 7th, the ABS Center will hold an ABS Blast at 6 p.m. Chi Alpha will have Praise and Worship at 7:11 p.m. and the MBSF will have Prayer and Praise at 7:30 p.m. And that's this week's SAU calendar.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.